Welcome back. This is Urdizzle walking you through the daily tournament that ended on June 9th. And my bag for this round, starting with the Accurate Windbreak Fuse, the Accurate Windbreak River, something a little different here, the Accurate Turn Musket, which we'll talk about a little later, the Accurate Windbreak Musket, so a couple muskets in the bag. And then I also have my usual Glide Windbreak Recoil and the Light Glide Ballista, so I do not have a roller disc in the bag. It's not needed for this particular layout. So hole 1 is the box hole, and I'm using my river. And so usual, you got to grind this one to get the ace. And so this one I was pretty confident in. I was hitting this one out of every 4 or 5 shots, so that went pretty quickly. Hole 2, I'm using my Light Glide Ballista, aiming a little low, and I don't want to say I didn't miss this one, but this is one I don't think I missed, but maybe once out of 20 tries. It's just, even up on the hill here, putting from 44, this is not one you should miss with that particular wind. So you definitely have to start off ace eagle. Hole 3 is one when I first started this layout. I kind of gave up on this one and just decided to take the birdie on this one. Then I figured out that the recoil could give me a reasonable shot at it, so I decided to start going for it. The problem is when you start doing that, you can definitely leave yourself some very, very challenging putts coming back. Or this one, almost 70 feet throwing with a 3 wind going right to left. So this is by no means an easy shot. But I figured it was early enough in the round that if I happen to mess that one up, it's not a big deal to have to restart and go ace eagle. And you know when it switches over to sunshine, you're going to have to start getting some aces. So pretty much every par 3 on sunshine, you have to at least give an ace run. And so I'm throwing my Accurate Windbreak Musket, and I had it. And then actually spit it out, but it registered it as an ace. So we will absolutely take that one. Hole 5, one over the valley here. I'm doing a sidearm or forehand river. And the wind of 2 kind of pushes it out to the left and long, so you have to adjust a little bit. But that one was pretty much dead center. So getting back-to-back aces on those really helps. And so right now, if I can just finish this one out, I have a pretty good shot at getting the round that I'm looking for. So hole 6 is the par 5, and this is kind of challenging, especially with that headwind, but you just want to try to sneak it between those trees. And not the best of shots, 103, so I'm going to be forced to make kind of a long shot here. But if you've seen any of my videos, you know I'm pretty comfortable in that range. I don't make every one of them, but that's one that I definitely want to consistently make. So right now, I've got a shot at a 14. A 15 under and a 14 if I can ace any one of these last 3 holes. So hole 7, I'm throwing my river, and I really thought I had this one, and it just skipped off the top. I mean, that would have been quite the bonus one, because I already have 3 aces, so hitting any one of these last ones will give me 4 in a round. This hole right here is actually the reason I throw the Accurate Turn. What I'm going to try to do is just aim it high, float it up, and hope it drops down somewhere in the basket. It's a very, very difficult shot, but it's better than just giving up and taking the birdie. So this one, when I floated it, I really thought I had it. It just skipped off the basket. So that's 2 in a row that I hit basket on. They would have given me 4 aces. So that and hole number 3, I had 3 near misses. And then once I got to this point, I knew I was 1 ahead of everybody else. I have a recoil that I will throw on this. This one, I didn't even try it. I felt comfortable. I had a 1-shot lead on everybody if I just put that one in for birdie. I did not want to ace run it and go long. Otherwise, I would have been really irritated. So I ended up shooting a 14 under, which tied me with Orange Pie. And I was very happy with that. I was also pretty confident that that would hold, because to beat that, someone would have to eagle the 2 par 4s, which is not that bad, but then they'd also have to get 4 hole-in-ones. And even though I did get 3 hole-in-ones and I hit basket or nearly missed 3 of them, getting 4 hole-in-ones is just kind of a stretch. And so I was pretty confident that that score would hold, and at the end of the day, it did. So a few other people popped up there. I think a total of 4 ended up tying at the top, but that is a very, very good round. A lot of par 3s on that, so getting a 14 under is pretty solid score for that. I've gotten 4 hole-in-ones before in a round, but it's so difficult to do. So hopefully you enjoyed the 14 under daily tournament from Urdizzle. Signing off till next time.